Avery Elliott spurred her horse across one of the 35,000 rolling acres of the Brazos River Ranch in the blazing heat. The sultry August wind blew through her hair, bathing her damp face and shoving aside her pensive mood. Granddad had told her once that if he could lasso the wind, he'd ride that bronc to eternity. She'd framed the saying and placed it in the reception area of their office. Granddad had left at dawn to ride fence and enjoy some solitude and think time. His work habits overruled his stomach, which meant he wouldn't stop to eat until he'd inspected a recently repaired stretch. Then the internet had gone down, ending her morning's work. A good excuse for her to get away from the office and spend special time with him. She lightly grasped the reins of the most wonderful quarter horse on the planet, and the perfect cure-all for the morning's frustration. Closing her eyes, Avery allowed Darcy's rhythmic gallop to soothe her. Avery slowed the mare to a walk and twisted her phone from her jeans pocket. Pressing on Granddad's name in favorites, she breathed in the sweltering heat and envisioned him fumbling for his phone. "Morning, sweet girl. Can I treat you to a 5-star restaurant for lunch?" He chuckled. "You'll have to fly in the prime rib." "I've packed us a picnic, and I'm on my way to meet you. Just say where." "Driving or riding?" "You've hurt Darcy's feelings." "Give her my apologies. I'm west of the river, about a mile from the family cemetery. Should be a nice breeze there this morning. We could talk and have lunch with your grandma." "Good. I'd planned to stop at her grave while I was out." The oaks bordering the family plots would offer relief from the 100-degree temps. With the abundance of summer rain, the area brimmed with green and vibrant wildflowers. "I'll make sure she has flowers on her grave." "Not a day goes by that I don't think about her. Guess I'm a sentimental old man who never got over his first love." Someday, Avery wanted the same kind of love. She remembered the woman with warm brown eyes and a loving touch who fell prey to a stroke nearly 15 years ago and never recovered. You're not a sentimental old man, but one who misses his wife and best friend. "I see her in you," he sighed. "You have a spirit of strength deep in your heart. Others think you're quiet, until you're riled. Then you'd give the devil a run for his money." "I hope I can always live up to that strength." "You already have. One day you'll make the right man proud." "Haven't found him yet. Time's just not right. So, when will you get here?" Avery studied the familiar landmarks, thoroughbred horses grazing to the south, and cattle taking advantage of the Brazos River. Why anyone would choose to live away from nature's beauty made little sense to her. "About 30 minutes. You didn't bring tofu and carrot sticks. Mia's new diet is killing me. The doctor doesn't need to worry about my cholesterol or weight because she's starving me." Avery laughed. "No, I packed ham and cheese, jalapeno bacon potato salad, fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, and apple pie. You can eat light this evening. I have a political dinner at 6 o'clock and a deacon meeting at 7:30. Hey, how did you get the forbidden food past Mia?" She was upstairs while I hurried in the kitchen. Their housekeeper and cook had entered the back side of her 60s and refused to slow down, but Granddad and Avery kept trying. Both knew better than to tell Mia to cut back on her pace, unless they were looking to be chased down the road with buckshot in their rears. Granddad had no room to talk. He faced the big 7-0 in October, and he'd made no plans to ease back.